guys. We are so back. Oh my God. It hasn't even been a week. It's been 3 days. When did I film? It's almost been a week, actually. Has it? What's Tuesday to Saturday? That's when I filmed the last one. It's been a week. Okay. But listen, we're back. We're here. I'm gonna need you to go grab yourself a snack. If you're like me, it's going to be a bag of mini chocolate chips that have been in your cupboard for 2 months. That's what I just had in the kitchen. Okay? That is what we are going with. All right. First and foremost, I don't know how I have over 40 views on the first one. Many of you are probably like, that's nothing. I thought I was gonna get 2 views, and someone commented that I have no idea who they are. Hold up. Let me pull this up. We're getting first shout out of the series. First official. Oh, my sister texted me. You're fucking up the pod. Okay. This is the first official shout out. View my channel. Videos. Okay. Oh. This is a long name. I'm sorry if I mispronounce, okay? My apologies, honey. Micah, Michael, Mike, and Ramadan 1869. I love a good 69. That's what the fuck is up, my dudes. I can't keep saying that word. This is public. Oh God. I'm not monetized, but I'm gonna get demonetized. Anyways, thank you so much. No idea who you are, unless I do know who you are and I just don't realize it. Your picture doesn't look familiar. You look like one of the guys from 5 Seconds of Summer. Anyways, thank you, honey. Mucho gracias. I think that means much thanks. I do not take Spanish. Anyways, first unofficial friend of the pod, which means I don't know who you are, but you found me. Thank you. All right. I actually have a whole list of topics, guys. Don't think we're going to get through it all. I'm going to be honest. It's not a long list, but it is a list. Okay? So, first and foremost, I need to pull up a picture so that you all understand the context. Okay? We're in, guys. I hacked it. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Whew. This is a heavy topic, guys. Who here, okay, this is a safe space, right? Who all here has watched the great show, Total Drama Island? Okay. Oh, Lord, why is it doing this shit? Hold up. It's trying to get me out of the hack. Oh, God. There we go. Okay. We're officially in. We're good now, I think. So, who has watched Total Drama Island? Raise those hands. I'm watching all of you, okay? All of you in the back. Yo, you with the pigtails, the one that says men just like a long blonde and a fist, I'm talking to you, and no, they do not. They like it any color, long and in a fist, okay? So, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up. You're on the back camera, I can't see the front because it's just an iPhone, okay? This is Lashana, okay? I'm gonna tilt it like the makeup people do or whoever, I don't know. This is Lashana, okay? If you want to talk about robbed, okay? First and foremost, yes, this is a cartoon. Yes, they are Canadian. Yes, there's 4 apples on the t-shirt. I don't know why. And yes, you can get them on Etsy. I'm going to order them soon. Anyways, she should have won that first damn season. Do you know how she was eliminated? They did a nice little, like, almost a reunion episode where they went and saw what all the eliminated contestants were doing. And at the end, there was a twist. Vote for who you want to see eliminated. Somehow, despite all of them wanting her to stay, they freaking messed it up. Okay, caught my language there. They messed it up. They got her eliminated. Robbed. Is that my roommate? Not my roommate. Okay. Tim, if you ever end up watching this, I do it while you're at work so that I don't disturb the peace. I'm sure you wouldn't mind, but I don't want to disturb the peace. Okay. Anyways, she ended up getting eliminated after all of them said that's who we want to win. Romperoon. Okay. Love this girl. However, let's talk about her alter ego. Okay. Unofficial, yes, but still probably more official than she actually is. I present you all with Lashana Ball. If you don't know about Lashana Ball, go look it up. Go look it up. Oh my God. What is the song that goes with it? This is where I need my boyfriend to help me. What song goes with Lashana Ball? Lashana Ball TikTok. Okay, sound on. What song goes with it? Girl, not Ant Farm. Ow! China Ann McClain is a bigot. Am I allowed to say that word? She is. Oh my God, fuck that bitch. Anyways. Oh, language. We're not gonna monetize, guys. That's the bottom line. Anyways, this is Lashana Ball, okay? She was on Reddit for a while, from what I understand. And then suddenly popped up on the TikTok, okay? And it's just like a little meme, you know? Even the people who haven't watched the show, yes, I have a list. Even those who haven't watched the show still know who Lashana Ball is. So I'm watching the show with my boyfriend. We pull up Lashana Ball because we love Lashana, right? Did you know it was a sex thing? Huh? People want to do it with the Lashana Ball? Who is moving outside? Stop moving, you're distracting me. Who? How are we supposed to find the pink or the stink? It's all ball. And then there's some that are even worse. All I know is it's apparently some people who are really into plus size individuals, which is fine. Every body type is valid. My body type is not exactly the slimmest. I'm not afraid to admit it. But you want to have sex with a ball? Ugh. I mean, I guess it's the best at bouncing. Ooh. Yeah. So that's the break-in topic of the day. All right. Cross it off the list. How do I do a cross off? Can you cross off things? Ooh, if I make them all into a checklist, I can check them off. There we go. Okay, there it goes. All right, we're gonna do another really simple, easy. I think the theme for today is just gonna be TV and movies. I think that's what we're gonna stick with. I consume a lot of media. And that's what we're going with. Chicago Party App. Let's get into that. It is a Netflix original, animated, of course. Only got 2 seasons. Should have gotten more. Especially considering they had RuPaul Andre Charles. Yeah, the RuPaul. You know who I'm talking about. RuPaul was voicing one of the characters. And the show got canceled. I'm pretty sure that means in the course of like 3 years, RuPaul had 3 TV shows canceled. Because they had the talk show, gone. Oh my God, what is the one with Ruby Red? The really bad Netflix one that should have gotten canceled. AJ and the Queen. Canceled after 1 season. Chicago Party App, first season came out. Seemed like a smash hit. I probably fueled most of the viewership, but it was a smash hit. season 2 comes out, they cancel after that. I just... Oh, Jesus. I can't take it, y'all. This is too damn much. This is the America liberals want. But yeah, Aunt Diane, I have spoken in private to individuals, one individual in particular, about moving to Chicago. And I think the main factor is I would become Aunt Diane. She's definitely more than 40. She's got the ass like she's 20, but she's gotta be in her 50s. Horrible alcoholic. Her body, a stick with 2 apples and a random, literally the Lashana ball for her butt and stomach. Just a ball. Great character design. It is the only thing that I think is realistic to my body. And they canceled it. They canceled that show. And I will never get to be Diane. I will never have boobs with implants that are so old that she plays Jenga off of them and then gets a mammogram and finds out that they have literally calcified and are now as hard as cement. That will never be me. And I just really need to hold space for that. Wow, I sound gay. But the fact that it will never be me, can never be me. I won't let it become me, but I want it to. It's okay. I miss you, Diane. Oh God, I should call her. She's not real, but I should call her. Okay. Alright, gonna move off topic a little bit. That way it's not just about media today. So, I went into Ulta a couple days ago. Mind you, it was in my hometown. This is a universal experience out of all of them. This one's particularly in my hometown, which, not fruity. Only fruits they got, cucumbers. So I went into Ulta, I wasn't gonna buy anything, but I said, I wanna see what's here, I wanna see what's new, I wanna smell Billie Eilish's new fragrance, see if it's any good. It wasn't. None of hers are good. If you like the Billie Eilish perfumes, no you don't. Nobody likes them. And I walk in. Hey, how are you? Welcome to Ulta. Okay. I guess they actually said hello. That was one thing. That was something at least. But then the next person comes in. Presented as female. I'm not going to assume their gender, but presented female or feminine. Hi, welcome to Ulta. What can we help you with? How are you? What are you looking for? Do they not? Am I not there too? What? Do they not realize I probably spend more money on that store than most of the people they see walking in? Like, I'm not buying random crap. Last time I was in there, I spent over $100. That is a lot of money for me. I don't save my money, so that is a lot of money since it is like most of my bank account most times. But that's a lot of money, especially in this economy. I said Ulta's getting my money, not McDonald's for 2 meals. That's a lot. That is a big commitment. Anyways, so I'm in Ulta. Only person who speaks to me, again, the entire time I'm in the store, is the male worker, who was very kind. Because as another male in that space, they know that it is a space that was not made for us, despite being marketed as for everyone. So we have to have respect for everyone while we're in those spaces, but also have respect for each other. So it was really refreshing to see a male worker in the store. But you'd think that would promote that the workers would be more inclusive to having males in their store, but they're not. And that's an issue. Because then the entire time I'm there, nobody else talks to me aside from him once. Nobody asks, do you need any help with anything? Despite literally that being their job of upselling while they're on the floor. I applied to work at Ulta and Sephora. I know what they're looking for. I know why I didn't get hired. Aside from the fact that I was just there for the summer. They needed someone to upsell. You're supposed to be upselling. They all failed. While I was in there, was I planning on spending money? No. If you showed me something and said that's so pretty, or said, oh, look at that on your hand that you swatched. That is gorgeous. I would have bought it. I would have bought it. They failed me. And they've done this over and over again. Every time as a male that I walk in that store without a female with me, I feel minimized, transparent, straight. And it just sucks. And I know that it is a reflection on how society views anybody who isn't a cishet white male. And the fact that people are existing in spaces and feel like that at all times is heartbreaking. And I know what it's like to exist in that kind of space at, like, outside of just Ulta. When you walk into an overtly cishet area and there's just that uneasiness. Sometimes there's tenseness, but just the fact that your identity isn't identified. Does that make sense? We're wrong with it. So it's just really hard when I walk in that even if I am going to be a big spender, a medium spender, a spender, that even then my money just isn't worth it to them because I'm not what they push. Despite carrying brands created by men, carrying brands owned by men, which, mind you, is most makeup brands are owned by men. Despite all these things, I'm not supposed to be in that space. That is the message I've received. So usually, at least when I'm in that hometown Ulta, I don't buy anything. When I'm in the one back by my apartment, where they're sometimes nicer, I'll usually buy a thing or two as long as they're nice. Where I really shop now, Sephora. Sephora has, whether it's just the Sephora I go to, the whole message of Sephora, whatever it is, when I go into those spaces, even if they're just trying to upsell me, at least they're trying to speak with me. And it's great because the one I go to, there's usually at least one of the 2 or 3 males that I know are male presenting, or masculine presenting individuals in the store that I can go speak with, talk with a little more openly about, like, oh, if I'm gonna get something, like, my skin is, more coarse because men, it's just a thing. Like, oh, my skin is, even though it's sensitive, like, it takes a lot and this and that. Being able to speak to people like that is very opening. And I can speak to anybody in that store, but just having another presence in that store to share my identity with, it makes me want to keep shopping there. So whether it's just the Sephora or all Sephoras, I need that to continue. That is, I want to give you my money. Give me a reason. Whew, that got way more personal. And that was intense, guys. That was intense. All right. We're going to, you know what? Let's just dive into it. I have to talk about it. Okay. We're diving all the way in. Y'all are going to read me for this. I had never seen Lady Bird. Great movie. Funny, charming, sad, melancholy. As someone who did theater, there were a lot of aspects of that and how it translated to, like, everything outside of theater. Like, great job. Loved it. And one of the actors in that movie is Timothée Chalamet, right? I think he's in Dune. Yeah. Who's he dating? Kylie Jenner. Dating Kylie Jenner. Is? I don't know. And I'm not a particular fan, but I was like, you know what? There's one other movie by Timothée Chalamet that I've never seen that I want to watch. Okay? And then right as the movie ends, it pops up for me to watch next. Call Me By Your Name. I have never seen it, but oh my God, I won't even lie, that was hot. Lord Jesus. I was so nervous going into it because all I knew is that Timothée Chalamet was supposed to be like late teens in the movie, and the guy that he ends up like getting with is supposed to be, they just label it as older. So I was like, is this like a 40 or 50 something year old man he's getting with? No. It's like a PhD student. So like maybe a 10-year age gap. It doesn't even look like it's that much. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get into this more. Like, I can get into this more knowing that I don't really care about age gaps. However, when someone is 17 in the film, obviously it's going to raise a couple red flags. Like, that's a baby, you know? I mean, even when I was 18, speaking to someone that was under 18, like, not 16, 17, that felt weird. Like, yeah. But then when I got into it and I realized it was less of an age gap than I thought, I was like, oh wait, this is actually really good. Heartbreaking at the end, mostly because of the decision that the lover has to make in the end. Not Timothy, the one who he's with. Who is... Okay, neither of them are even that hot. But somehow it just works. Oh. Anyways. That, great movie. But this leads me to my real question of today's episode. Do the kids today know that Timothée Chalamet, aka Willy Wonka, do the kids today know that Willy Wonka came in a peach? Do they know that he put his dick in a peach and nutted it? Because that's not the Willy Wonka I know. The Willy Wonka I know was just in court, at divorce court. Like, if you see that Willy Wonka and he offers you a candy bar with a special filling, don't take it. Don't. It might taste like it's peach. It's not just peach. There's more than just the peach. There's nut. Not the kind you're allergic to. The other kind. Kind lesbians are allergic to. Nut. That just... How do you go from A to Z so... Like, it wasn't even that quickly, but... It just... Why is it that we have so many people working in the sex industry? Like, whether you say professionally, you know, people who make adult films, for example, or just post on OnlyFans and that kind of stuff. Why is it that when they try to get everyday jobs, they're ostracized? But then Timothée Chalamet literally made a whole movie despite, correct me if I'm wrong, being straight, a whole gay movie where he not only has just regular sex, but sex with some of nature's bounty. And then he can be Willy Wonka? But that's not all I have on him. Because there's a not even a common string, just a very clear red string, black string, whatever string you can see the most, between Lady Bird and Call Me By Your Name. Why can the man only last 2 pumps? Like, first we see him with Lady Bird, right? And, you know, she's like, oh, giddy up, I'm gonna get on top, right? And then, literally, it's like, I'm done. And that's not even a joke. Like, the whole point of it, each of the time, like, each time he's done it is, oh, he can't last. So then, we see him with the peach, and it's a whole lead up, like, he's eating one peach and he has another. And he gets upstairs and he's laying on this dirty mattress, which sounds gross, but it's actually both gross and not hot, but like not as weird as it sounds. Gets onto the mattress. He gets the radio going. Goes to take a bite of the peach and says, "No, I want to break it apart." Puts one finger in. Juice starts dripping on him. No shirt on. Goes, ugh! Keeps going. Then he breaks the peach in half. Takes out the pit, sucks on it. Makes sure nothing's in the middle. Puts it on. You know where. A little bit of the And by a little bit, I mean maybe 10 seconds. Because next thing you know. So why can't he last? Like, has it ever been that serious? Is Kylie Jenner satisfied? She can't be. Like, if it's not gonna last, hopefully it's big. And you at least get some use out of it. Because at that point, just get out the rose toy. Get out Lashana Ball. I feel bad for you, Kylie. I really do. The two-pump chump, Timothy Chalamet. All right. Well, folks, lovers, honeys, suckles. Ooh. I was trying to go for honeysuckle, but that sounded gross. We need a fan name. Let me know what y'all want to be called. The mentally ill, because you're watching Executive Dysfunction. But I guess that wouldn't be like a group name. I think that's just like our identifying label. Like that we all have been given medically. Anyways, if you guys want to see more of this, let me know. I don't know why I'm doing it. Like I said, despite having 40 views, it's not like as much. But I enjoy it. If you want more, I'll buy a microphone. If this works out, maybe I will be on Call Her Daddy. Oh, I love Call Her Daddy. Oh. Anyways. So I think what I'm asking for in the comments today, aside from just questions, comments, no concerns. I don't know what, if you're watching this and are concerned, you shouldn't be watching it. We need a group name. Like, as we go forward and get to like 50, 55, maybe even 60 viewers, this needs to be a collective. And we all need to know what to call each other. Homies, bros. I don't know. We need something. Okay. Well, I think that is it. Take care of yourselves. Sleep well. Unless it's not night. We're going to keep going with sleep well. Remember to take your meds. I took my meds this morning. So this episode might not be as fun. Also, don't overwork yourself. I think that is what we have to take away from this is, if he's only lasting 2 pumps, he's doing what he can. He's not pushing himself past his limits. So you shouldn't either. If you're about to get it on and you're like, I can only do 2 today, do 2. If you really want to go for it, do 3. Just try. But don't exceed your limits. And if you are exceeding your limits, make sure to stop and breathe. That your threshold, the amount doesn't change. You can only ever do so much, but the amount that you do just goes up. So just remember that the world around you isn't going to stop for you. And that's okay. Just do what you can with it. Take the moments to breathe, relax, rot, and then keep going. Even if the world's not stopping, it's not slowing. It's not speeding up either. Don't know what's going to come next, but you know when it's going to come. usually. Or you can at least prepare for something being next. Don't think any of that made sense. Maybe I'm not a motivational speaker. Shouldn't have written that on my resume. I didn't, but I will in the future. Alright, that is all. Goodbye. Good night. Muchas gracias. I hope my smile isn't weird.